In an unusual move, President Trump today thanked the Iranian government for calling off the scheduled executions of hundreds of political prisoners, although there is still no word tonight on whether the president is ruling out the use of military force in Iran. Fox's Greg Palcott has the latest tonight.
The quicker the action happens, the more lives can be saved, and the sooner we can see the regime's collapse.
The leader of Iran's democratic opposition is urging action from President Trump as the regime ramps up its crackdown on protesters. The streets of Tehran were quiet for the second straight day on Friday. The protests that had rocked the country for more than a week now largely tapering off as security forces make thousands of arrests. Now resistance leaders are calling on the president to take military action to show the protesters America is on their side.
I believe the president is a man of his word. But as I said before, regardless of whether action is taken or not, we as Iranians have no choice to carry on the fight.
But Special Envoy Steve Witkoff said Thursday the White House now prefers a diplomatic solution, though a carrier strike group is still on the way to the Middle East. And the president is refusing to rule out airstrikes if Iran's government resumes killing protesters.
When he gives his word, he executes. And that is simply to hold the people that are accountable for what they have done to their own citizens.
But Iran's neighbors, including U.S. allies like Turkey and Saudi Arabia, are warning that any military action carries a significant risk to the world economy.
Iran has amazing naval assets which control the outflow of oil in the Persian Gulf, and that is extremely worrisome to our Gulf partners.
The Israeli military now says it's prepared for both offensive and defensive operations if the U.S. decides to strike Iran. In London, Greg Palcott, Fox News.
Coming up here tonight on the news at 5 o'clock, they are responsible for higher electricity bills in some parts of the country. The new bipartisan effort in Washington to address soaring energy costs from AI data centers.